Good morning, guys. It is basically departure day, last day in Mexico. I'm running kind of late. We're leaving with double these luggage that I came with. My knee is just torn up. It's bittersweet. I'm sad to leave Mexico, but I'm actually really looking forward to going home and seeing my wife and kids. This trip has felt like 3 times as long as it actually was, so it'll be nice to get home and to spend some time with them. And we go right into Thanksgiving, so that's gonna be a treat.
Yeah.
Find a way to get in this thing.
Yeah. Like an old man.
Yeah. You're from.
Yeah.
We are trying to make our way back across the border into the US. This is the hardest part. We've gone through the fast lane though, so we get to skip all this super crazy traffic. So that's nice. Should only take 15-20 minutes if we're lucky. I like that a lot. It's very nice. Oh, no. Take care. Loves churros. Hi. The guy in the front Jeep, they love churros.
Sí.
His favorite.
Okay, my boy.
Churros, his favorite up there. Ask for Matthew. You gotta give it to him though. You know, they're coming out here and they're like, they're making a big deal of it. And even this little hustler right here. Oh, no thank you. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. Hey, I got money. You wanna do juggle? Do it. No? No camera? Oh, well, no money. He doesn't want to, There you go. Very good. That's impressive. Here. Good job, bud. He's all like, no camera. And I was like, no camera, no money. No, he's like, money.
For the camera.
I was going to give it to him anyway. So like, poor child. He learned a valuable lesson about overcoming fear today, and he was rewarded. Yeah. That's a good thing. We're teaching lessons.
He's becoming a star now.
Yes. Yes. He's going to be internet famous. Made it through. Relatively low stress for the most part. Back on U.S. soil. What about you? It's crazy how different it feels. Like you're like 15 minutes that way, Mexico, and it's like totally different U.S. So I'm sitting in the San Diego airport and my knee is swelling by the minute after a very eventful Baja 1000 race. Highlights, when Hannah stepped in human shit.
Oh, it smells so bad.
You get used to it after a while. That was probably one of the best moments I've ever recorded. But also on top of that, the trophy trucks were unreal, the helicopters, all that kind of stuff. It's just crazy. I think I'm gonna go out of my way to try to be the very last person on the plane. I hate trying to push past people. Oh, thank God, finally boarding. Here we go. Man, this has been an eye-opening trip. I learned a ton from Matt.
Looks fine. It's just a lens cover.
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit starstruck. My brain, I'm just a simple firefighter. I wasn't equipped for all this stuff. It's a vicious world, the social media thing, so more to come on that later. Hey there. Stepping off the airplane in Seattle now. Flying in an airplane never ceases to amaze me. As I was saying, this trip was kind of overwhelming. First time out of the country besides Canada, first time to the Baja, first time meeting like majorly huge YouTubers. So altogether, for the most part, I was just speechless all the time. It was just so much to process. Oh, I put so much effort into not having to check a bag, and then I bought a bottle of wine and I totally didn't think about it. And so I had to check a bag, so now we gotta go to baggage claim. The race as a whole was incredible. Rob Mack came in first place, but there was a penalty which bumped him to second place. That ended up putting the second guy, Cameron Steele, into first place, both of which were on BF Goodrich tires, so we celebrated anyways. Man, I could have been out already. All this for a bottle of wine from my mother. It was like a $4 bottle of wine. It's gonna be, I mean, it's not even gonna be good. And this is the exact spot my wife met me after I was in basic training for 6 months. That must have been 10 years ago now. Bringing back memories. Not seeing my bag anywhere. Hope I didn't do this wrong. I took gate 13, so I'm assuming gate 13 is the baggage claim number that I come to, but they all stopped coming out. So hopefully I didn't get jacked.
How you doing? The camera working good?
Yeah. No, I'm super late. I just got stopped by those baggage guys. They had a lot of interest in YouTubers. So going into this, I kind of thought that if I was meeting up with the Man Spot and Demolition Ranch guys, they were gonna just blow my channel up. They were gonna share it. We were gonna collaborate. I got super excited, probably too excited. And then when I asked them, they said that they don't do that. And I was kind of frustrated for a little bit, but now, in retrospect, I realize why. Because, you know, they can't just hand those things out for everybody. You know, you gotta earn your stripes, you gotta work for it. And then, of course, they gotta get to know you. They don't wanna just, like, make someone massive if their channel sucks, or if they have, like, bad content or something like that, like, you know, racism or sexism or something like that in their stuff. They can't just, like, put you out there. So, this was a cool experience. I didn't have the end result exactly, but I think overall, just as a YouTuber, I have a better idea of what I need to do and what I should do. All this time I'm standing there thinking it's gonna come out of a carousel, and it's sitting over there with this old lady guarding it. I normally hate vlogging in public, but I think just with YouTubers in general, it's getting to the point where people are more intrigued. They know what you're doing, and they look at you like, ooh, who is that? I mean, not that they recognize or have any idea. They're just like, oh, that guy must be a YouTuber. It's kind of funny. But I also feel like one of those crazy dudes that just like talks to himself, or like back when Bluetooth came out and they were just like on their Bluetooth thing, just chatting away. And everyone was like, what is that guy up to? It's kind of like that, but weirder, because you hold your camera out and everyone's like it's very, very obvious. There it is. That's the spot. But this, I need to get down. It's going up. How do I get down? Come on, I need to get down. Get down now. Desiree, my wife, is already blowing me up like never leave again. The kids are just rough on her. Is this gonna go down? Ah, there it goes. So, I have no trips planned for the rest of the year aside for Desiree's birthday, which is a secret. I'm so lost. Apparently, I need to travel by airplane more often because I have no idea what I'm doing. If you haven't noticed, I'm a little bit accident prone and I lose things. So if I can get on the shuttle, get my truck keys back, and still have my phone, passport, credit cards, then I successfully went out of the country and came back with only a knee injury. And that's kind of a big deal for me because I am clumsy when I'm excited. I'm fairly confident that after stopping and talking to those baggage guys, who were extremely fun to stop and talk to, okay, they're all gonna go follow, so it's not your fault, guys. But I think I missed my shuttle. There's a few things that stuck out on this trip. One, just the overall environment and the hype surrounding the off-road community. It's so awesome, and it's a lot different than the overland community, but something about a 900 horsepower trophy truck just blasting through the sands of Baja. The sound, like, just listen to this. I mean, what? That's amazing. It's so cool. Another unforgettable part of the trip, and it just stands out in my mind, is how rancid that brown cheese was. I still have the flavor in my mouth. It was like a combination of like a pool cleaner and like something you'd scrape off of a homeless foot. I'm incredibly proud to be involved with such an awesome tire company. I mean, it's really like just being on the winning team, the best of the best, and I'm just so stoked that we brought home 2 wins, first and second. Hello, hi. I am at Island 3A requesting pickup. Oh, okay, 15 minutes? Sure, no problem. Okay. Well, he's coming. There's the truck. These guys just really pack it in. I mean, they're gonna have to move like 10 cars all out through this spot just to get to my truck. That's all the way in the very back. So I'll probably be here for a little bit. Yikes, that's tight.
Come back to some nice cool weather.
Yeah. It is much colder than Ensenada, Mexico. So good to see you. Oh, I missed you, truck. I missed you so much.
On to South 200th Street.
Yeah! I know this little Tacoma it cannot hold a candle to a trophy truck, but after watching all those super sick pre-runners mob around, I have like really missed my truck, and this is super fun to be behind the wheel again of a nice, smooth running, independent front suspension with King shocks. Oh man, I feel like I could just mob some terrain right now. But first, before I ever do that again, I need to get a shock tuning. Stop interrupting me. I'm going to lower the truck, and I know, yeah, that sounds weird. I'm gonna lower the truck so the suspension softens up a little bit. I'm gonna take a leaf out. We're moving away from the Expedition series looking stuff. I want this thing to be smoother over terrain. I like to go fast. All right, I'm looking forward to getting home. I'll see you guys there. What is the deal? So much traffic! I'm moving to Mexico. This is ridiculous. About to roll into my house after 5, like what could only be described as 5 like mind-blowing days. There's so many reasons why this trip is just unforgettable. The people, the food, the culture, the people again, and then just what we were doing. Like, I have like the Baja bug right now, and I'm not talking the bug that you get from the water.
Why didn't anybody tell me? I don't want to know.
I'm talking like the frickin' supercharged LS motor bug. I actually don't know if they're supercharged. I think they have to be naturally aspirated. I'm not really sure, really, to be honest. I need to educate myself on this because that was so much fun. You know, so when I built this truck, it was Baja inspired. I call it the Baja Lander. You know, I wanted to camp with my kids and my wife and kids. I wanted to do overland camping, but I wanted it to look like it could tackle anything like a Baja truck. Whether that's true, it's well, let me tell you right now, that's not true. That's not what this truck's capable of. It is capable truck, but it breaks. But it's sweet getting back in it, and I'm like, man, like I want to push the truck now. I can't wait to see my wife and kids. My kids are sleeping, so I'll have to see them tomorrow. But I'm really looking forward to seeing them, and I hope I didn't leave any information out on the trip, because like I was saying at the airport today, like I was just at a loss for words most of the time. Like I was so overwhelmed. It was just so cool. I'm kind of going through some growing pains as a channel and trying to find like where to fit in time to edit these things, and where to find time to do all this kind of stuff, and where am I gonna go. But like coming back from this trip, I'm extremely motivated, but I'm also like, I gotta find the balance between wife and kids, and I'm realizing that without Desiree and without my sons backing me up, none of this is possible. That I don't even want to do it. So I gotta spend some time with family. Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm hoping I can crank these videos out quickly. Moral of the story is, remember what's important in life. I mean, This Baja trip was unbelievable. It is so cool, but I don't want to be one of those social media guys that just makes it look like everything's perfect all the time, because it's not. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Get some work done this week, and don't forget to live.